Here are some tips for the game mode, the reactor core, work area. I don't know. Come on. Alright, so number 1. Use this to get in, and if there isn't this, can't find it right now, but whatever. Right? So you're gonna want to use this, and you're gonna want to just get rid of that, and then you have it on your arm. But as well as that, so let's say you don't have it, right? Because you have to swipe right here. You can go right here and do this. You can go in your Oculus menu and do that. At the start of the game, make sure that you collect these gems. You might think that they're really nothing in the grand scheme of things, and that really depends into something else that I'll get into later. Out of these 7 tips that I'm going to show you, this is the second one. Once you do that, you're going to want to buy yourself a lantern of 50, and then either get yourself a collector or a baton. Those are probably the best ones to get in the moment because you probably don't actually have a team. That's my next rule. But as you can see, getting a collector is good. You might be thinking, what's a collector for? So let's say I got a whole bunch of gems, right? And I'm collecting them in this. You can actually recharge items by using its ability on the item itself. That's how you can do it. Now, more importantly, you should probably go for team. It's possible to beat it, but to kill monsters, you need a lot of weapons. Just 2, but that leads me to my next one. Be with a team. If you're not with a team, there's no chance of you probably beating the game. Of course it's possible, right? But you need to have something. Not just a lantern or a collector. You need a team almost always. Unless you carry stuff to one point, then carry stuff to other points. And that is what? 4? So, number 5 is hide. If you're in a public server and you place something down and people start stealing it because they think it's free, you want to put them somewhere where they can't find it. Such as maybe under one of these signs right here. Who's going to look under there? Or you're going to want to put it up here, which is the spot that I use whenever I play. Who's going to look up here? Who's going to go, I wonder, you know? So, my next one is how to kill enemies. You might think this is easy. It isn't. You don't know, okay? So, I might not have enough, but you are going to need a flash. Dang it, I don't have enough, but you also need a baton. Here's why. Because if a monster is not a skeleton, which, let me try and find it, because now I have a lantern. Come on. Okay. Oh, this is my final step. Might as well get it through. It's pretty easy to understand. The only ways that these gems you can spawn to get these stuff can either spawn in crates, which doesn't always happen, or they can spawn in flowers like this. Let's go find a monster. As you can see, this monster right here that you're seeing doesn't have armor on. It is a skeleton with only a hat. You can kill it. by simply hitting it with a baton. Of course, I don't have a baton, right? So I don't need to do anything. Don't flash them. It's a waste of energy. Now follow me. As you can see, this monster, you need to flash. You need to flash these monsters 5 times. Now that might not be the same hint, but that's something that you need to know. Now I'm gonna start running, but as you now know, those are 8 or 7 if you want to count this last one as the 2 different ones, and yeah, that's 8. But in reality, 7 tricks that you should know before you go on your work shift. Sounds dumb, but listen to me. You need to listen to me.